What's going on, guys? So I've got the Vapour not fully sorted out, but it's working a hell of a lot better than it has been before. Still a few bits I need to do on it, but gonna get out for a little ride, have a little talk about e-bikes along the way. I've never really done a video showing you guys what it's like accelerating in both the high and low gears. Being a mid-drive, you can utilise, I think it's all 10 gears I think this has got on it, so everything from highest to lowest gear is going to give you top speed obviously one end, and bottom end is going to give you plenty of torque to pull away fast, get up steep hills, and just want to show you guys what it's like in a real world environment. So I'm going to put it in the highest gear, roll up to a set of traffic lights on a pretty fast flowing kind of road that does at least 30 miles an hour, and see what it's like pulling away from the lights compared to cars. Right, so I'm in the highest gear for pulling away now. This is just a standard test down a residential street, no other cars around. And then it bottoms out because you need to change up gear on a mid-drive. That was a little bit of a rough start. I think I'm going to give that another go. Highest gear again. 3, 2, 1. So there's a little bit of a delay still on the phase runner, so that might affect pulling away the same speed as the cars. There might be a second or two delay before the throttle goes. It's one of them things with a phase runner. But anyway, let's take it to the traffic lights, try and blend in with the traffic and start from the lowest gear at the lights. We've got a red light ahead, see if I can make it before the cars go. Light is still red. Got 2 lanes of traffic, so it should give you a good idea of how fast this pulls away. I'm going to hang on to first gear. Here we go. Hang on to first gear for a bit. Now I'm going to change up. No actual speedo at the moment. I've got to wait till I get the psychoanalyst sorted. They didn't send it with a handlebar mount, and I've got to find a way to wire the throttle through the psychoanalyst instead of straight into the phase runner. So I can't give you guys an idea of the top speed, but you can get a pretty good idea there from the flow of the traffic on the road. I'm gonna probably do that again actually. Gonna find some more traffic lights. Attempt number 2. Gonna hang on to the first gear as long as I can and change up. No pedalling at all, this is throttle only. If I was pedalling as well, I'd be well further ahead. was fun. I wanted to talk about something else as well. Obviously when you go out on e-bikes, you bump into people that are interested in getting e-bikes, and you have the sort of conversations that you have, and something that comes up quite often is like, oh yeah, get a lot of people talking about scooters and sur-rons. I know Andy's a lover of scooters. I'm not a huge fan of them myself. They feel a bit sketchy to me, and obviously the legality is a huge thing for me. I mean, obviously e-bikes over 250 watts are illegal, but half the time if you're sensible on them, the majority of the time you're going to kind of get away with it, to be honest. Whereas a scooter, you could just get taken off you any minute. Now the subject with sur-rons and these kind of e-motorbikes, for me, I don't know, like the sur-rons just don't look like mountain bikes at all, and I just think the chances of you getting away with using it, like in the UK at least anyway, I don't know what it's like in other countries, but the law over here, you can't get away with just smoking around on something that's basically an electric motorbike or electric dirt bike. Most of the time hasn't got pedals, doesn't look like a bike, do you know what I mean? Like, let me pour myself a cup of tea. Don't know if you can see this in the background, this beautiful location. Getting pretty cold, to be fair. Cheers. Yeah, so sur-rons in the UK, and what I've seen some other places, the majority of people riding sur-rons are literally like getting all these back controller upgrades and modifying them, and I never see fucking train. Yeah, so a lot of the time when you bump into these people and you're out on an e-bike, it does attract quite a lot of attention. There's quite a lot of people interested in getting e-bikes, and I can relate to myself. Before I got into e-bikes, I was like looking at all the different ones Andy Kirby did and other people, like, you know, these sur-rons and enduro style, mountain bike style, and it's quite confusing which ones to get. But for me now, having owned quite a few different styles of electric bikes, honestly, mountain bikes in the UK is the way to go. You can't get away with smoking a sur-ron around the streets and going to the shops. You're just going to look like someone on an electric dirt bike rider, which you're going to always get Karens wherever you go complaining. And this is probably going to upset people. This isn't talking about everyone who rides like a sur-ron or that style bike, but they are definitely getting the reputation in the UK of being like a drug dealer's bike, these sur-rons and electric scooters. I mean, there are the odd people that are buying sur-rons and literally just putting them in a van and taking them somewhere proper off-roading, but they're definitely in the minority. All I see people doing on sur-rons is popping wheelies. Like, that's it. Like every video I've noticed, when I started looking into sur-rons and stuff, every time I saw a modified one, all I see people are doing is popping wheelies, like at 20 mile an hour, 15 mile an hour. So what's the point of upgrading, like, and spending thousands of pounds or dollars or whatever just to do the same fucking speed wheeling? I'm sorry if that's going to upset a few people, but it is what it is. So anyway, back to the subject. Enduro style bikes, I think unless you've got a van and you've got like a motocross track to go to or some proper private land, you're just not going to get away with using it much. Speed's the other one. Everyone thinks you need to do these crazy speeds like 50, 60. I bumped into someone this week who said their mate had a sur-ron that did flipping 90 or 100 mile an hour, and I just think, what a load of shit. People are obsessed by speed. If anyone's jumped on a mountain bike and done between 30 and 40 mile an hour, it's absolutely terrifying. So yeah, again, I think until you've had something yourself, it's hard to know what you want. So you just want the best everything. It's got to be able to jump 50-foot tabletops and do 70 mile an hour, and it's just not what most people need. Like, honestly, the majority of riding is just going out with your mates, having fun, cruising. To be honest as well, I think if you want something that's that serious at off-roading, I'm even considering getting a normal mountain bike now, because I just don't even think you need the extra weight of an e-bike, even if it's a light one. Honestly, I'm seriously thinking about getting either a dirt jump bike and learning to ride jumps, or a decent hardtail. I honestly don't think, I think e-bikes have got their purpose and I think they're awesome, but yeah, I'm thinking about maybe selling one of my bikes, because I've got a few now, and getting a non-electric bike, either a dirt jump or a hardtail. Something I ain't got a lot of experience with, so if anyone in the comments, you know, wants to give us any recommendations, I'm all up for it. But sun's starting to set now. I'm going to head back soon, and I'm going to go to the traffic lights one more time, but this time I'm going to start in the highest gear and I'm going to pedal as well. All right, so give you guys a decent kind of view of the acceleration. Sorry, I can't do a full speed run yet and give you a kind of mile per hour figure, because I'm still waiting to fit the psychoanalyst, and still waiting on Grin to help me with that. So yeah, anyway guys, I'll take you to the traffic lights and do another 1 or 2 acceleration runs against traffic and cars, pedaling and starting in the highest gear and using throttle, see what difference that makes. Okay, same test again, this time pedaling and changing through the gears as quick as I want to. It's a shame there's not more cars, to be fair, but it is what it is. It's getting later in the day. Here we go, couple more cars and the lights have gone green. How fast I'm going. No speedo. It's probably 15.5 miles an hour. And there's a red light ahead. I wonder if I can do this. There's one car at the red light. Let's get back through the gears. Final acceleration test. Don't go green just yet. Right, highest gear. Here we go. Second and final acceleration test. Pedaling and going through the gears. Just in time. It's getting dark. Front wheel lifted up then. Yeah, it's quite a bit of difference, I think, between pedaling and not pedaling. Awesome. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That is all for today until I get the psychoanalyst. Until I get the psychoanalyst installed. And I can do the same test again with an actual top end speed figure. But for now, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the video soon.